So my grandpa was just here, and this is now what happened is that they got here and there wasn't enough room in the vehicle, in the van, so we had a problem. So we were just here snacking on pumpkin pie and this and that. And I don't know if you got to see, oh, there we go. Yeah. And you can see my nice flowers. Oh. And yeah, so now I'm here alone because they didn't have enough room in the car. I was trying to think how to fix the problem. They wanted me to just go in the car and leave whoever home, and said, no, I got to figure out how to fix this problem. So I'm not going anywhere until this problem is fixed. It's Thanksgiving, and just telling people they can come and getting dressed, to leave them and letting them get dressed and ready to prepare to go out, to leave them at home is not appropriate. If I had known that this was the issue, it would have been better in the beginning. I wouldn't have told them to get dressed and come. And that's not my steez. So I said, okay, they can go and I'll stay back. Raymond was not happy about that. He was saying that I don't know what is up with Andrea's coffee. It does not taste good anymore. Oh. Oh, so it looks like you're coming then.
Yeah, I gotta sleep.
Well, sleep until they come. They're coming in 2 hours.
I can't be going out that late. I got school tomorrow.
Divine, you're coming to spend some time with Grandpa.
If I'm late to school, though, it's on you.
Okay, whatever. But, yeah. So, Lindsay's coming to pick me up. So, looking at children's for to have problems. And then need some tunes. Double!
Cards your back, see? Yeah, when I'm going to a card. No, yeah, right. I card you.
Oh, look at the guy. These are Guyanese women. I can tell by the way their face twists up. Eh? Okay, let me go get it. Okay, I'll make sure that So we're here at Grandpa's. Happy Thanksgiving, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna wear my big high heels, but chose to be comfortable. Do you have a song? Thank you. Do you know Willie?
Hello, we're here.
Hello, Miss. What's your name? I must remember the name.
There is my darling grandfather.
Oh gosh. You know something? God love you and so do I.
Oh gosh, okay, I had to get down here. I'm sorry.
Hello. Love you with all your heart. That's all I want, love.
My grandpa.
Love me with all your heart.
The wisest man in the world.
There
he is.
As long you love, you're supposed to be free because God is love.
Amen.
Oh yeah, Divine is with the most superb children of the world. They play, they're very musically inclined. They play all of the church music for the grown-up service. So he's with good company.
In
I am
good
not-
hands.
Oh yes, oh yes.
He's like all sit in good hands.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's
the
a
light
good
of
hand.
God surround him and take it.
Praise the
wherever
Lord.
he
Do you
go.
have anything you need to grab before we go? Besides your heart, don't forget. Don't leave back your heart.
How many hours we staying there? 12, 6, 8, 24?
I cannot give you a number.
Okay, then I will walk with something that I can put on.
Okay.
Something you could put on. What are you talking about?
Do you have slippers by any chance?
Always have, you mean slippers like this or slippers like this?
Slippers like this one. So I'll bring them for you in a bag or something. Or did you see the slippers?
So I have to put on a shirt and then I'm ready to go.
A different shirt?
Wait,
Why? I like that
color.
shirt.
That's my color.
It's okay.
I love yellow.
I just wanted to
Oh, you want to be comfortable?
Yeah, I'm gonna be comfortable.
I want you to see me a mile away. Ah, Father.
Look at him. Is she not gonna be too hot?
Hold on. Andrea.
Is she not gonna be too hot?
Huh?
Is she not gonna be so hot?
Too hot?
Yeah.
No. My mind does adjust to things differently.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna be too hot.
I have some fruits in that bag.
Oh my word! I look exactly like my auntie right now.
There's an auntie right there? Right there?
No, up here.
Oh.
This is my Aunt Caroline. See?
Good for the money.
And Caroline grandsons.
Oh my gosh! That looks like Ashley so bad!
That is Ashley.
Oh my gosh! Ashley, you're killing me! Ashley, you're killing me! Oh, mwah. I love you, Ashley! Oh my gosh!
He has
He
4
favor
months.
Ashley
He has 4
bad!
months and he has 12 months.
Oh,
That's Kashana,
wow.
Mama mia.
Favor Ashley
Congratulations.
bad!
See, it's good to see, to see all your grandchildren. Amen.
And you know how my granddaughters love me? When I say my granddaughters love me, I mean Michelle and Caroline, Michelle, Kashana, and Ashley, and all the others. Up there is one of my granddaughter.
My word.
Shiana's husband. Her name is
Jalan.
Jilan.
And she is a very good girl.
Jilan and her darling husband.
She was.
If I was with you,
I cannot believe. Do you have another picture?
You have another picture?
Do you have another picture of him?
No, if you want that, you can have it because I'll be going there and I can get more.
What a way of calling your stepdaughter.
Hello.
Hi.
Don't make it look too technical. Hello.
Great.
Don't. See, that's it. Andrew, you see exactly? You see exactly.
Yeah, that's what you call man.
That's what you call men.
That's the way to behave.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
This is your darling.
Well, now we have to get you a new picture.
No. All we have to do is to
Put
get
something.
brown paint.
Okay.
Don't make things look challenging. It is not that challenging.
Brown paint. I love the sunset here. It's very nice.
So, sis, is your...
The lady is in the intensive care.
Okay. You're very worried about her.
I have concern. She fell down in the building here. And she
Okay, let us go because there's somebody waiting downstairs for us.
Make him wait. Excuse me. Sis,
Praise the Lord.
sis.
God is good.
I had to wait how many hours in the van?
So make sure to pass the test.
Come again. It is very Thanksgiving.
Forgive me. It's gonna use the bathroom, please.
It is good that you use the bathroom. Put on the light. Just in case you don't know what you put
But-
your hands. No, that's not like. That's the
It's not good. Because then I'm going to have to go. If you go, then I have to go.
Hello. Whenever you're going out on a distance and you don't know where you're going,
I used the washroom before I left, but I still must go again.
goodness is never too much. Look what I'm reading now.
Ooh,
greatest discovery.
I remember that book. I saw that somewhere. That's more on the bus, yes. Oh, look at that. Cheese and nature.
So I'm leaving this one. I'm not taking this one.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But I have other inside here, and I have apple and different things inside.
Oh, of course. You're not a man that forgets.
No.
You're not a man that you
I am a man that remembers.
Yes,
Remembers.
You're a man.
See the glass half full. Remembers.
Remembers. Oh, I have to be careful with that.
No, it is good that you say nice thing. Jesus was always positive. Always positive. There no must be or could be about Jesus.
I don't know how this baby could favor Ashley anymore.
What you have to say?
I will think about it.
That's it. I will see what can be done. I will see what can be done.
I will see what can be done.
That is it. I will see what can be done.
You're too much.
No, you have to be positive. I will see what can be done. You're not saying yes and you're not saying no. That means something will come to you. Something good will come to you. I will see what can be done.
I will see what can be done. Gotcha. Ladies, this is my sister and her grandpa. My sweetheart.
Yes, okay, put it on my shoe.
My sweetheart.
Oh,
I wish he was my
you leaving the
husband.
music on to make sure people know you're home?
We leave the music on to keep people out.
True, agree. I know this song too well. In Jamaica, they used to play, the girls could dance to it.
This sounds like a very Jamaican song.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to leave this light on.
okay.
This light off.
Good idea. Smart.
If you would take this picture.
Wait a minute, is a cousin, sis?
My cousin's child, yeah.
So what is it? Is a girl?
A boy, but
What is it called? Is it a cousin?
yeah.
Family is too big. Okay, can I marry the grandpa? I'm not joking.
You'll have to think about it.
Her husband is downstairs waiting.
No, I don't have a husband. Sorry. It's my ex-husband. Your grandpa is too Christian.
So how do I look?
You look fantastic.
I can't even put words to it.
I have my keys.
Oh.
I'm gonna put the camera on you when you come out. That's how good you look.
Hello. Let's split the scene. Good day, sir. Hello, my friend.
Doreen.
Those people is fascinated by a woman named Doreen.
Is she Guyanese? She may be my boss's
She fell right there.
family.
Please go. Come in the car. Yes, mother. Did you find she have a motherly quality?
Ew, Andrea.
Yes.
So you spitting.
What about Bluebird Jays? They spit too.
What?
She fell there and they took her in the hospital at Keel and Wilson. And she said, no.
She's alive.
She's still alive, but she was in 947. But she was not doing too well. After she get her dialysis, and she had to get dialysis 3 times a week. Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. And I believe last week, Thursday, when she gets her dialysis, she was not responding very well. and she was not breathing very well. So then they put her in ICU, intensive care unit. So they put all kind of oxygen on her nose and all kind of thing down her mouth and thing, and she on a set of tubes.
Why is she loved so much? Everybody seems to be so
Concerned.
Yeah.
Concerned with her.
Very concerned.
When people is very kind and talking nice and all kind of thing, other people she win other people's interest.
There's a like.
I see.
And
Everywhere I go.
and potentially everybody is good, you know. Right? But we have to get the occasion.
Potentially.
Yes. Well, it must be potentially because all that God made, He saw it was good and very good. Everybody have goodness in them, but they don't take the opportunity to express it. That's all. Everybody have good in there. Because all that God made, He saw it was good and very good. It is written in Genesis. Isn't it written in Genesis?
It doesn't know.
I know. I know.
Is it the man who is the
One hit a skunk.
Yeah, someone's gone to.
God is love.
Somebody hit it.
We have to love one another and show kindness and goodness to one another if we intend to enjoy the good life.
So now we're gonna go on the highway, or what was it? Okay, yeah. Now the smell is changing from gas. Yeah. Remember the accident we saw here, Grandpa?
Huh?
Remember the accident here?
Yes, yes.
We're coming from the racetrack.
I never seen an accident like that in my life.
Michelle is my third son, first daughter. Do you know that?
Third son and
First daughter. First child.
they had the most.
First child.
You and Dad's relationship is like pretty close.
Which relationship?
You and Dad was pretty close, no?
Of course.
Yes.
Well,
Very
see,
close.
because I had your father and your uncle and them involved in music and sports.
Not just that, your personalities are very similar.
Well, I took it from my mother.
And that's why I find out of all the kids, there's a special quality between yours and my father's relationship. Because, especially in the past, I don't know about now. Even though certain people try to separate you, what is given by God cannot be taken away. You know?
Yeah.
What God put together,
Yes.
No man put a center.
no man put in sin.
Yes.
I know it is in the Bible, sorry.
So.
That's like in marriage too.
If God give you your darling sons and them, He put them in your life for
A
a
reason.
good reason.
Well, it's one thing to be in someone's life, and it's another thing to be in their mind and in their heart. And, to be one in spirit. So,
Anytime you continue to bless your children, they always be where they're supposed to be. One time I heard Brian was smoking in school. And when he came home, I said, Brian, I heard you were smoking in school. I can't be with you in school. And I don't think smoking is the best thing to do. But if that's the best thing that you think you can do to smoke, there's nothing I can do about it. If that's the best thing you can do, you don't smoke. I never smoke after that
until he met Karen. Karen, she makes him smoke a lot of weed.
But she didn't make
So,
it.
or they
He was just in the edge waiting for somebody.
waiting for somebody.
To help him through. And then my wife come in.
Yeah.
She does smoke. He never used to smoke. But the wife come in and that's it. She's a smoker and he believe he had to smoke.
I couldn't take up smoking at that age as an adult. If you don't start as a teenager, I don't think as an adult it would be hard for me to pick up.
I don't know. I never smoked.
Me neither.
When I say I never smoked, I was in the army, and when they go out in the field, they're smoking and they're passing cigarette, and they take a smoke.
I never smoked cigarette too.
They smoke cigarette, they smoke marijuana, they smoke everything in the bush.
Everything in the bush.
Yes.
What?
Once you
And
can
I
smoke.
can't.
Go man, idiot.
I came out 9 out of 10 times on the phone.
On the phone?
9 out of 10 times, yes. On the cell phone.
No, they
Okay, so we're just about to have Thanksgiving dinner. I guess I better get some, well, rather than messing with this phone forever. So,
Okay.
let me.
Yeah, I think so.
The turkey has evaporated.
Starts in at 2 doesn't have meat.
Okay, so I'm learning that filming could be a beast, and my hat is off to people who attempt this whole YouTube thing. It is actually harder than it looks, because filming is like, you know, there's always things, and with technology today, like, especially if you have kids, because I was trying to film my pie thing, and you know, my son had used up all of the space on my phone within one day, and even though it was taking up all my pictures, I still couldn't. So what is going to be in this video is the rest of my Thanksgiving festivities, and then I made pumpkin tarts, and I also made pumpkin pie. But what had happened with my pumpkin pie, I'll tell you in the video. But anyway, so I needed to utilize, I had my crust came out wonderful of the pumpkin pie, and it was nice and flaky, and it was perfect. But the actual filling was not that great. I think last year it was a lot better. You know, you slam dunk here and there, and some years other things are slam dunk, right? So I wanted to take the opportunity to utilize some nice apples that I had, and I was really feeling when I woke up in this morning for apple pie. So I used the rest of my crust to make an apple pie, and I was talking about where the video cuts off is where I start talking about how cooking is an art, and you cook dependent on how you're feeling, what type of food you are feeling that day. Today in the video, as you'll see, I was feeling the skins on the apple. So, and if it was another day, I might not have felt that. So it's a very artistic thing to be cooking. And what you missed, what got cut out, is my arranging at the top of the pears. And I was really getting into that artistic flow, and it would have been nice for you to have seen my artistic flow about what chunks and what pieces I felt that I wanted people to bite into, or myself to bite into, and what would have been nice. And it is just such an artistic experience to bake and to make things. And I think the explanation came together really well when it got cut off. So if you understand what I'm saying, definitely write down your experience when you're baking or you're cooking, like the different ingredients or different things that you put in that you may not do tomorrow, or if you had cooked maybe you know, another day, you may not have cooked it that way, but that day, in that emotion, in that the way you were either feeling or not feeling that food, you know, ascribes how you're going to make additions or make implementations to the meal. So yeah, that's all that got cut out. So here you're going to see some of my Thanksgiving festivities, and this is the weekend after Thanksgiving in Canada, and then I make the apple pie. So sorry, so you'll see that this pie I think this got cut out, so I'm going to add this. I had my favorite pies, which were a certain blueberry pie and a certain pear pie. And it got just, that cookbook got thrown out. I don't know how. I've been looking all over for it. I've been hoping that it's still here, because I'm thinking, like, why on earth would I throw out such a valuable recipe? But I can't find it, and I've been looking for a while. So that today was my first attempt at recreating that pear pie, because I used to put the blueberry and the pear pie together, the same recipe. And this time, yeah, you missed the topping. I think you missed the topping that I was putting on. Was done with a special flour, which is the Bronte. I think it's the Brody. Trying to get the name here. It is the Brody self-rising flour, which that recipe introduced me to, and I fell in love with that flour. Like, I will not buy the generic type. It's only got to be that Brody. Very expensive. Well, not very expensive, but like $6 for a very small amount. So that is expensive, actually, for a very expensive self-rising pastry flour. So what happens with that is you mix that in at the top, and you put your whole pears in. It's usually whole pears, but I ended up slicing it up, and I artistically placed them in a specific way that I wanted it. And yeah, what else got cut out of the video? So yeah, and then the bottom was the apple. I was really experimenting, really trying. I usually cook down the apples, but I didn't do that in this part. So anyways, God bless you, and have a wonderful time watching this video. Bye. Pie crust turned out wonderful, but to be honest, my pumpkin pie tasted a bit rancid, so that's a lesson for me to not have the pumpkin out too long. Now my pears seem to be going brown, so I gotta hurry up here. So what I'm doing is I am using my leftover pie crust. There's a piece of it there, and I'm going to make a apple pie today with a pear topping. I'm going to use my apple here as a little holder until I'm going to go to my freezer and grab, so take a good look at that apple. Okay, yeah, there we go. Did I pause it? What's going on here? Oh, pause. Okay, so this is the first time I'm going to make a pie without making first the the filling in a pot. So I'm going to turn this way. I don't know what you can see. Hopefully you could see. Let's see what you could see. Yeah, you see it just fine. And I just found this apple. I didn't expect to have to cut the apple in front of the camera, but I need to cut this apple because I just found this apple and it is going, as you can see. So it's exactly what you want for baking a pie. And I'm not taking off the outside. I'm not taking off my skin because I'm actually enjoying my skin today. And that's the thing about cooking. You see what you're enjoying today, what you're feeling today. You can use that and bake something or cook something. And that's why cooking and baking is really personal, because it has to do with your taste on that day. So even if you cook it on a different day, you might end up making it different depending on what you're feeling that day. So I'm just going to cut this up and put it right in there. Okay, and then I'm going to put these ones. Now, it's okay if I don't use all of these because, which it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, because I can eat these ones. These ones are very fresh, but that one that I just cut up and put at the bottom wasn't that fresh. So, only problem with this now is that at the bottom of this bowl here, I have my flour and my sugar that is just going to go dispersed. I put a couple of these green ones because Divine likes the green. And I'm feeling the green today, a little bit of green, hey. And actually these ones are at the bottom, so I'll definitely probably have to use them. Okay, so how this is supposed to go, I think, is you take your flour and your sugar, you just disperse it, and you're going to bake it. And now I'm going to bake it in a really hot oven. I put it on 400 degrees because that's how you're supposed to do it. This pie crust just came out of the freezer. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix my topping, which is this. I'm going to put some water, a little bit of warmish water. Stir it up. Now what this is self-rising flour.